to comment.
Thanks, I'm going to get my 3 minutes start. I wish that I had a French accent, because apparently. And unrelated, I hope that knot in your shoulder that you're working on.
I'm fine. All right.
All right. My name's Jonathan Wainscott. A couple weeks ago, I saw in the Citizen Times a story about the re-emergence of the concern of district elections here in Asheville. It was deemed by City Council that it wasn't really a concern amongst the population because nobody had come here before City Council talked about it, so at least we can get that out of the way. So I'm here to talk about that real quick, which then, of course, puts me in the same boat as Senator Apodaca, which may seem amusing, and that is kind of horrifying to me. 3 years ago, the very first City Council forum that I was in where I had to wear a tie, the very first question was about district elections and whether or not Senator Apodaca would take action about this, what we should do as a city. 3 years ago, we were in disagreement as to whether or not we should have district elections, and I assume that's still the case because moving to district elections would essentially require a complete renovation of City Council in and of itself, and I doubt that many City Council members that are sitting here are interested in doing that. It is the time, though, for City Council to switch to that form of governance, and it was 3 years ago, and if we don't take action on it, I think that the North Carolina State Legislature will. It has been said by, I believe, Mr. Bothwell as an example of the size of voting districts that Chicago has voting districts that are 50,000 people. I think that's a very inappropriate comparison. We need to be looking at what other North Carolina cities do, and because we're going to be dealing with the North Carolina legislature. The top 10 cities by population in North Carolina all have district elections except for Wilmington. Wilmington is currently serving as a horrible example of a city of its size that doesn't have district elections. Currently, 3 of its council members live so close together they share the same polling place. After that, Asheville is number 11, 85,000 people. Greenville, North Carolina, 85,000 people. They have district elections. Concord, Gastonia, Jackson, Rocky Mount, they all have district elections. Rocky Mount's got 57,000 people. Chapel Hill doesn't. Burlington doesn't. Wilson, North Carolina, a city of 49,000 people, has district elections. We have 50,000 people a day come into this town, and that's the entire population of Wilson. I think the progressive thing to do in our town is to take that step that we need to act to be a grown-up city and have a governance that reflects that. A progressive city, I think, would. Can I have 1 minute? One more, just real quick. Just real quick. No. I would like to see districts that are drawn by way of geographic bounds, northeast, southwest, central, and to create a 6th district which comprises the residents of all of our public housing. And that would guarantee that a resident of Asheville City Public Housing would always be on City Council. And I think that's what a progressive city should do. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. We have talked about having a further conversation about district elections, and I anticipate that will happen when we get some of our to-do list done here in the next couple of months. All right.
And I think the thing that frequently gets lost in that conversation about the cities and whether they're districted is whether people are elected from those districts are still elected citywide. Right. Because many of those are still, they have districts, but people are still elected citywide. It's a very different situation.
We'll be able to examine all of that in incredible detail should we dive deep into that conversation.